Could you talk a little bit more about how you outsource the radiology reads and then how you're going to bring that back?
So the Yunu team, we have a set of readers that we provide based off of their contracted readers within Yunu who are very well experienced in clinical trials and all response criteria and all modalities, which is a tricky part of the site radiology component is they're broken out by body read, neuro read. They're not usually able to do all modalities or all response criteria. So the group of readers that we have are trained on all response criteria by us. They're able to do all types of imaging, which helps prevent the limiting aspect of doing a site read. So we have a group of readers that are trained by us, work with us, that we then add to your site and add to your site workflow. They log in directly and then are able to manage a work list and orders assigned to that work list and do cases directly. Technically, the minimum is 4 hours, but some of them do them within an hour or so if necessary. And at the latest that you will get a read is 3 business days. So if you are commonly seeing, which we hear a lot of, that you're not getting your reads done for, I've heard some, honestly, 6+ weeks, this dramatically improves your turnaround times and your ability to actually have these results available for the patient visit. So that's the setup. They just log in directly to your instance that we set up for you. There's no communication that you need to manage. They have a work list designed within your system and orders get sent directly there. There's no outside communication that you need to manage. And then they're done typically within 3 business days, if not much sooner than that.
Yeah, I think the nice thing within Yunu is the queue setup where we can clearly see where it is and who it's with. And it's been a pretty seamless of doing it outsourced versus insourced. It really, from an end user standpoint, it's been pretty transparent.
They made a decision to outsource them, as Matt was saying, to give them some breathing room to kind of get caught up on their clinical work, which was also behind. And we basically just flipped a switch on one day and outsourced their entire portfolio of 300+ reads per month to a combination of Mass General, the ACR Imaging Core Lab, and another private radiology group in California, actually 2 private radiology groups now. And then when their radiologists are ready, we can just flip it back to them. I was talking about the universe, YUNU universe, we call it that, but that's our collaborative platform that lets people work together, share the load when people need help. You can do all the reads in-house, you can outsource all the reads, you can have a hybrid approach model.
And one thing that I wanted to add, whether it's outsourced to the universe or just done internally, is that the system auto prioritizes your needs. So if you have patients who come in that need their scans for eligibility in same day, the system, you put in the due date, it will automatically reprioritize and it will flag them as urgent. So that's one of the biggest pieces of feedback we had from our coordinating staff is, I have an urgent one. How do I get an urgent one through? Who do I need to email? What do I need to do? Because in our historical manual platform, it was very much an email communication through a radiology department and escalations. So this platform really takes that away because the system is designed to, I place the due date, it auto prioritizes within those work queues and automatically flags. So the radiologist team knows that, okay, this is the next one on my queue. It's not the squeaky wheel kind of thing that I really need this. Can you get it done? It's very transparent in where my order is in the process. And from an end user perspective, the coordinator can go in and look at their order and see exactly where it's at. So if it's in an in-process status, for example, they know that somebody has picked it up and they're starting the read. If it's in review status, they know that it's going to a radiologist and nearly complete, so they can ping on those in real time, but they don't need to necessarily have that anxiety of, is it going to be done in time? Will my patient meet their eligibility criteria in the window? Because they can see very transparently right within the system.